Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in my video today. So today I'm going to be talking about my braces and why I got braces and kind of what type of braces they are. I decided to have my braces done earlier this year, so it was about March when I had them fitted, February went for my consultation. Discussed my concerns. So basically my concerns were my top jaw. So I say that's my bottom jaw, this is my top jaw. It sticks, or it did stick out over my top jaw, which gave me quite a horsey look, and also my bottom teeth were quite crooked. I mean, my top teeth always looked nice and straight because they were nice and straight, it just was the bottoms that were crooked and the overjet. So I think they call it in technical terms a class 2 malocclusion. That's why I wear these bands. So these are orthodontic bands, and basically what these are doing are they are pulling the jaw sort of back and in together like this. Now I'm not trained in orthodontics, I do work in orthodontics, but I'm not trained as an orthodontist or as an orthodontic therapist or nurse in any way. That's not my role in orthodontics. So forgive me if I get a few things wrong, but it's obviously just stuff that I learn along the way of working in this industry and also going through the experiences. So the type of brackets I have are clear, they are called Spirit and they are ceramic brackets. This is just an option I've gone for. A, more cosmetically, but B, I wasn't really that bothered about what brackets I had. I would have been quite happy with the little metal brackets. I still was able to have the colours, it's just the modules. So what the modules are these tiny little bands that go around the bracket and hold the wire in place. I've still had lots of different colours. What I did find with the clear blend, what I did find with the clear bands, the modules, they do stain quite quickly. So if you have a curry or something with a lot of strong food colouring in it, it does stain the band. So if you look at some of my other videos where it not that it didn't bother me, because it did bother me, where I don't know how to describe it, where I wasn't not bothered, but I wasn't bothered. You can see in the videos where they are kind of like a off colour, and they are noticeable. You look at someone and you look at when they're talking, when they smile. For me, teeth is the first thing that you notice. So you can notice that there are something on my teeth, regardless of whether they're clear, metal or bright colours, you can still see that there is something there. My experience with braces has been, I think I've kind of had the ups and downs with them. It's something I've wanted to do for so long, especially sorting the bottom ones out. I wasn't eligible for braces when I was younger. My brother was, his teeth were kind of growing here, there and everywhere, and he had quite crooked teeth. He has got beautiful teeth now, and he didn't wear his retainers after, which he's a very lucky boy. So yeah, I wasn't lucky enough to have them done when I was younger, but then now I'm 27, so 27 with braces, I finally decided to go ahead and do it. Why did I do it? I guess it's the kind of image thing. I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with how I look, but I am conscious of how I look. And I am conscious that I think because teeth are such an important thing that I look at, I think people view it the same. So if people are looking at my teeth, they think I'm horsey-like, or think that I've got crooked teeth at the bottom and think they look awful. That's just concerns that I have. They were just anxieties of my own. Other people have said, oh, there's nothing wrong with them. But then in the past I have been bullied for the way I've looked. But all different things included in that, not just because of my teeth. So I decided in March to go ahead and have them fitted. The first week of having them on, I was probably not the nicest person to have around, or to be around, sorry. I was very miserable, I was very grumpy. Fair play to these kids who do it, because I'm, like I said, 27, and I literally was ready to have them removed in the first couple of days. They were that bad. I had to have these bite blocks put in. I don't know if you can see, these are little blue things at the back of the teeth. This is stopping my teeth chomping down on the brackets at the front here. So those bite blocks are kind of raising the bite just so I don't hit down onto the brackets and knock them off. So those I think were the worst part for me, just purely because it's kind of like a different feeling. It's not my usual tooth feel. They do grind down, but they do take a while to grind down, and it's very different with trying to chew food. That was a very uncomfortable thing for me. Basically what got me through my first week, once the teeth started to ache, it's not painful, believe me, it's definitely not painful. I mean, having them on, you literally don't feel anything at all. You feel the aching over the next couple of days. So scrambled egg, mashed potato and warm tea through a straw were my saviours the first week of having my braces on. Lots of people have got different coping mechanisms, but yeah, it's nice to work with or in orthodontics because you can kind of advise people. So people will ask, oh, does it hurt with this, does it hurt with that, I've got a wire poking, what do I do? And it's quite nice because I've been through it, I can advise this is what you can do. So yeah, so the first week was kind of like my make or break, I think. So I decided I stuck with it. I'm not really a quitter, I don't easily quit things. So yeah, if I'd have quit that would have been a very drastic thing for me. Over the next couple of weeks they started to get better. I just got used to them. It's a whole part and parcel of getting used to them. My lips still feel like they're trying to overcompensate to get around the brackets, and they've been on what, nine months. We're in December now, so March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, so 9 months, and I still kind of have funny with my lips. And also I sit there, it's going to look really funny, I sit there and I rest my lips on the brackets like that, which probably isn't a good thing. It probably makes me look really strange, but it's just comfortable with me for that. But yeah, so once I'm used to them, or am used to them, they were absolutely fine. It wasn't until people said, oh, you've got braces on, that I actually thought, oh yeah, I've got braces. So you kind of don't notice them after a while. I did start noticing sort of aches and pains again when I'd have adjustments. So when a stronger wire was put in, that's when I'd start feeling a little bit grumpy again, because obviously teeth starting to move again and stronger wires. So I think it was like my second adjustments that I actually started feeling a bit grumpy. It was, again, not painful, but it was quite tender. If I can say tender, because I've got quite sensitive teeth anyway, so that really doesn't help when they've got the kind of suction machine with the water coming out of, because the water's so cold. And I don't know why, but these teeth here are just overly sensitive, more so than the rest of my teeth. But I've always had sensitive teeth. I guess it's just one of those things in my life. Like people who bite into ice creams, I just, no, I can't deal with it because I can't physically do it myself, and it's just far too painful for me to do that. So I just, no, don't like things like that. For me, I've kind of got to my breaking point now. I'm really conscious of them now, although it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm actually really happy with how they look now, so I have decided to have them taken off early. I haven't finished treatment as such, but I've asked for them to be removed because I'm happy with how they look. I am obviously going to New York in January, so I kind of want to be able to eat what I can eat out there without having to think of these. That's not just solely the reason for it. I'm just starting to get even more conscious. Like, I watch my videos back and the first thing I notice are my braces, and I kind of want to look womanly, and I don't feel I look womanly with them on. Again, this is just my personal opinion and my personal feelings and views, so I'm sorry if this offends anybody. It's just, this is my opinion and this is my view. So I am very conscious of them, and they do, like I say, they do kind of make me feel like I look like a kid, and I kind of want to move away from that now. My teeth, although they're not absolutely perfect at the bottom, they are absolutely incredible now. They look fantastic, and although you can't necessarily tell with the brackets on because they do add a bit of bulk, but I can definitely notice that there is a difference with my jaw coming back. But also my bottom teeth, my midline, didn't match, so it was almost like, so those are the front two teeth, they were like that, so they didn't actually match up, and it gave me like a wonky smile. Like, I think it's this side in pictures kind of looks a lot bigger than the other side, which again I really didn't like as well. And I'm thinking, obviously I've been smiling in the mirror and things, and I think that has sorted now that my jaw's kind of moved itself round and figured itself out. So yes, I have asked for them to be removed early, just purely because I think the time is now. Like I said, they're not perfect and they're not ready to come off yet, but even my orthodontist has said he would like to do more with me, but he respects my decision and he knows that although it's not perfect, he's quite happy to have them off as well. So if you're familiar with orthodontics and having braces, you'll have heard of breakages. So my colleague at work as well, she had hers done pretty much at the same time as me, and we weren't kind of racing against each other, but it was quite funny because she did have a couple of breakages and I hadn't had any until I think it was midsummer, and I'd munched on a grape and it had broken the wire at the back here, so that was one break for me. And then about 2 weeks ago I'd asked for my modules to be changed and the orthodontic therapist said, oh, you've got a bracket off at the top. Had no idea, didn't even feel it, purely because the module was so wrapped on tightly to the bracket and the wire. It didn't really feel like anything, it hadn't fallen off, it wasn't just dangling on the wire at all, it was literally just still in place, just not glued to the tooth. So that was, I'd say, my second breakage. So I'm a little bit disappointed because I like to have a clean run of things and I don't like to break things. I do take pride in what I have, what I own, myself, my appearance. I do take pride in that, so I was upset that I had 2 breakages. I mean, I've seen people with loads, believe me, so it's not actually that bad considering, but I was upset with having those breakages. Food wise, I do like crunchy stuff, so I love popcorn and I love pork scratchings, which are not ideal to have for braces. I have swayed a few times and had some, but I just sucked on them and then literally sucked them until they were soft enough for me to break down with my tongue or just chew ever so slightly. If any of my work colleagues are watching, they will probably not thank me for that one, but they know what I'm like anyway. Fizzy drinks. I wasn't really a fizzy drink person in the first place. I'll have a kind of Coke now and then. Full fat Coke, I used to love it, and that's all like I would choose if I was having a fizzy drink. I'm more of a Coke Zero person or Diet Coke now, and I know they've still got sugars in them. They're not as bad for your teeth, I don't think, as the full fat, so I would choose one of those. But again, it's all about in moderation. It's not something that I drink every day. It's not something I could probably have one kind of Coke a month. That's probably how often I drink fizzy drinks. It's really not that often. My problem is tea and coffee. I drink a lot. I used to drink a lot of coffee. I've gone on to tea more so than anything at the moment. I say I'm looking that way. I've got a cup of tea here. I've just come in from work. So yeah, tea, coffee are my main problems, I think, regarding staining. I know that I had a little bit on the back of my teeth that was cleaned up. It's just in these little areas that you tend to kind of miss sometimes with cleaning. Your cleaning regime, you've got like, you get a pack. Once you've had your braces on, you get a pack, or you can purchase the pack. It's got a couple of orthodontic brushes in them, so just use the interdentals and the manual toothbrush that comes with it. I used to have a electric toothbrush, but I found when my teeth were sensitive, it would emphasise the sensitivity, and it was really uncomfortable, so I've only ever used the manual toothbrush since. To be honest, after I have my braces off, I'm not sure I'm going to go back to an electric toothbrush. I think it will be baby steps because I'm so used to using a manual now. It was strange at first to get used to a manual again after having an electric toothbrush for so long. So yeah, that's going to be a baby step for me. So after having them removed, I will be having bonded retainers, which is a metal bar that is glued to the back of the teeth. I think it's 6 to 6. I think. It might be a bit smaller, but I'll know once they've been fitted, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be 6 to 6 on the upper and the lower, and I'm going to be fitted with, so I'm going to be getting Essex retainers, which is like a clear plastic sleeve that sits over the teeth. Those really excuse me, those really are only worn at night time, so while you're in bed. I'll probably wear them a lot more than that because I'm paranoid of my teeth moving back to how they were, and that's not what I want to happen. They do say that retainers are the most important part of your treatment, and I definitely think they are, because your teeth can move back. They may not move back to exactly how they were in the first place before you had braces, but they can move out of shape again. And I think for what you pay as an adult and what anybody, a child, adult, goes through the process of having the braces, it's just a small thing to put your retainers in. It's not a difficult thing to do, and they're not difficult to look after. And for all that treatment you've gone through, and probably thousands that you've paid out for, to have your teeth moved because you don't wear your retainers. Again, that's my personal opinion. It's just such a simple thing to do. Just put your retainers in and your teeth will be absolutely fine. It's not like you've got to go out with them either, and plus they're clear, it's a clear sleeve, so you can barely tell that you've got any retainers in at all. I think for me, retainers are the most thing that I'm looking forward to the most of having braces. I don't know, maybe I'm just a strange one, we'll see. So I'm not really sure if I've got much else to say about braces. If I haven't rambled on about it anyway in this video, because I probably have, please let me know down below. If you have any questions whatsoever, please just write a comment and I'll be more than happy to go through anything in my experience. Also, other things, wax has been saviours, because as your teeth move, you'll get the wires that poke out the back, and they are really sharp when they dig in, and they can cause ulcers. I say ulcers, they can cause little areas where they've been rubbing and it is quite sore. So as soon as a wire starts digging in, I was getting the wax out straight away. Another good tip if you don't have wax is Blu-Tack. It is non-toxic, so if you swallow it, it doesn't matter anyway. Or mini baby bells, so the red wax around the mini baby bells, I guess you could use that as well. I haven't used that, but I imagine it would work exactly the same. It's wax, so there you go. Not sure if it's non-toxic, but if it's on food, I guess it would be non-toxic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's wrapped around cheese that's edible. Don't know, maybe I'm putting two and two together and getting 5, I'm not sure. So I know this video has been a little bit different, but it's kind of like an insight into my life, because my braces have been a big part of my life for the last 9 months. I'm not sure if I've missed anything. If I have, I'll just do an update onto the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed my backdrop. I have taken advantage of my beautiful tree, so I'd use that as a background aesthetic for you. It does look so beautiful. I'm so proud of my tree. So guys, I have to say, the next time you see me, they'll be gone. There you go guys, they are off! I can't believe it. I know, I'm in a different background, I'm in a different place. I can't wait to come home and show you guys. They're so amazing. I can't believe it. They are better than I expected. I knew that they weren't ready yet. I knew that it wasn't time for them to come off, even though it was, and they have come off, and I'm so happy. They just are amazing. I love them so much. So my therapist said, are you sure, you know, that your bite's not perfect, you know, that the bottoms aren't perfect? I said, no, that's fine, just take them off. I'm more than happy to take them off. Please take them off. So she did, and honestly, they look so much better than I imagined. They are just, I'm so happy, I'm so excited, it's unbelievable. Like, I'm still trying to get used to the fact that they're not there. They feel so weird. A lot of people say they feel slimy. I wouldn't say not my physical teeth feel slimy when they have their braces off. They feel slimy, their teeth feel slimy, so I was kind of expecting them to feel slimy, so I'm holding you as well. I've not really got my my proper setup going, and I'm talking too quick and you probably can't hear what I'm saying. I'm just so excited, I'm so happy. Yeah, so they say that their teeth feel slimy when they have their braces off. I don't know if they feel slimy. They feel different, believe me. They don't feel, I think if they feel flush, because they haven't got the ridges, the bumps, the brackets, which would normally be there. They're not there. That's why they feel so smooth. Oh, I can't believe it. I literally can't believe it. I think I'm more excited because Billy doesn't know I've had them taken. I'm tripping over my own words now. I'm that excited. Billy doesn't know that I've had them taken off. He no clue. He knew that they were going to be taken off before Christmas. He didn't know when, and I've not told him. And funnily enough, every night I come home from work, he's here, either sleeping or playing Xbox, PlayStation, whichever. He's here. The one night I actually want to come home to him, I obviously, of course, want to come home to him every single day, but the one night I actually want him to be here, and he's not here. He's at his mate's house, and I'm like, really? Couldn't wait to come home, so I'm even more excited. Can't wait to show him when he comes home. Literally, I'm so excited. Oh my God, Jesus. Calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. I'm just having an absolute mare. I'm so excited. So anyway, let's do a close-up. I'm so happy, guys, honestly. So I was kind of dreading it because, like I've said earlier, I have got really sensitive teeth, so I've really kind of worried about the drill that was going on. The picking off of the braces wasn't bad. I've had that done. That's not a problem. It's the water that comes out of the suction thing that's what kind of gets me. It's the coldness of it. But I must say, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. It really wasn't that bad at all. What I did find, my bottom teeth are so much more sensitive than my top teeth, so that kind of got me the bottom ones. Especially here, like even now they feel really sensitive, like the air that keeps getting to them. Again, don't know whether it's because my enamel's been sealed for so long and now it's been hit at again. I don't know, I'm not an expert. You tell me if you know what this feeling is, or whether it's just all part and parcel of having your braces off and your teeth are now sensitive. I don't know. Correction, sorry, I can't remember if I said it earlier. I have to watch back. I'll correct it on the screen at the time anyway. I think I said I was having a bonded retainer 6 to 6. No, I meant 3 to 3, so that's 6 teeth. So, ow, I hit my nose. So the first 6 teeth, so 3 to 3, so. I got so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Top and bottom. So 6, I knew I was 6 somewhere, just top 6, bottom 6. So I don't know if you can see it. And I've got one on the top as well. Again, I don't know if you can actually see that or not, or whether it's just kind of, you've just got an awful shot of my mouth and saw what I had for breakfast. I don't know. I didn't have breakfast, I had lunch instead, so you can probably see what I had for lunch. So yeah, I've got my bonded retainer. Also my brackets, my spirit brackets were plastic, not actually ceramic, so that's another correction from earlier as well. What else is there to say? Yeah, my experience of, yeah, I didn't like the drill taking the glue off the teeth. More so the suction than anything else. It is a weird feeling. I think the noise is more horrendous than the drilling itself. I was kind of going for it and I was like, actually I feel alright, this isn't quite as bad as I expected. A lot of people say that the impressions, so the alginate that goes in your teeth to take the impressions for the retainers, they say that can be quite bad. I know my brother had a quite awful experience with having that done, so I wasn't actually worried about that, and still, no, it was a breeze. I had to have a couple taken because I think there was an air bubble in the one, and then I wasn't relaxed enough, so it didn't kind of take properly. I think that's what happened anyway. So I had a couple, and it was absolutely fine. It felt like it took a lot longer than what I would normally say it would. I thought it would take about 20 minutes obviously to get them off. It felt like it was longer. Probably was 20 minutes, but it obviously felt longer. I was concerned because I got a composite on my tooth here. I chipped it when I was little, just here. And that, again, I was paranoid that would have come off with the drill, but actually that was fine as well, and my therapist was fantastic. I don't think she watches my videos, but if she is, thank you so much. You know exactly who you are. Thank you so much. I'm an orthodontist as well. I know he won't watch my videos, or he doesn't watch my videos, but thank you as well. Honestly, they are just amazing. They're so much better than I expected, even though I know I finished early. Yeah, so now I just can't wait to get my removable retainers, and that will be my teeth. I've just got to get used to having teeth again, and there's nothing there. My lips, I feel like my lips are still trying to overcompensate. So I'm probably like, but actually, I'm just trying to overcompensate for brackets that aren't there anymore. It's like what they call phantom pain. So like, I think if you lose a limb or something, you can kind of still sense that it's there. I'm shaking, I'm so excited. You still get the sensation that it's there, but it's not. I think that's called phantom pain anyway. Not as painful, but it's just not there anymore. And I feel amazing. Oh my god! So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope it's given you kind of some insight of having braces, adult, kids, whichever. It's kind of the same experience, well, not same experiences, but it's still an experience of having braces on, no matter what age you are. Thank you, yeah, for watching this video. Sorry if I've annoyed you by rambling on so much. I'm just so excited. They look so good. I can't stop smiling. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you do have any questions, please let me know down below. I will do my best to answer whatever questions you have, no matter how silly they are. Don't worry about it, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.